Every now and then I'll see a post advertising AI as a solution for writers to get out of writer's block. I'm going to warn you now, it's going to backfire. When you choose AI, you're telling your brain, you're telling your own insides, I can't do it. When you go to AI to speak for you, you train yourself not to be able to speak. If you're just some random, I don't know, producer who's just trying to make money off of something, whatever, man, that's great, fine, piracy, do it to it. Take what you can, give nothing back. But if you're a writer, a naturally creative person, or a person who wants to be creative, it's hard work. It's the hardest work because you actually have to extract something real, something meaningful. And it might not be intelligible, like there's a bit of beauty is in the eye of the beholder kind of thing going on. But I think we can quickly see the difference between AI slop and something confusing that somebody really made. Often enough, so often, we get something beautiful that somebody actually made. And that's the goal, that's the dream. And then like there's the next step, we hope that that's marketable, which is a whole separate world on its own. And I think that's why so many of us are tempted to use AI, use like a drug, because we're thinking that it's the fast way to monetize our work. Sadly, and happily, I guess, I don't know, but the fastest way is the slowest way. It reminds me of a quote from the book Dune, "The slow way is the safe way." Or there's a more popular phrase, "Slow and steady wins the race." Or there's another great one, "Slow is smooth, smooth is fast." Honestly, that's one of my favorites. And what that means is if you are slow and diligent to do a job well, in this case writing, it becomes smooth, it becomes clear, it becomes crisp, it becomes second nature, as they say. And then once you have that confidence built in, then it becomes fast. You sit down to write and the words come out much more easily. And it's always going to be work. It's always going to be at least a pinch of pain. But if you go to AI, you're not going to be a writer. And that's like, again, if you don't want to be a writer, that's fine. If you just want to produce something, if you want to use a bit of piracy and sell a who knows what, sure, welcome to Earth. We love stealing from each other. Why not? But if you actually want to be a writer, AI is only going to dull your mind, dull your imagination, and you're going to train yourself not to believe in yourself. And that's like the most heartbreaking. So don't use AI. If you sit down staring at a blank page and you have nothing come to mind, that's a good spot. All of us writers have been there. And most of us writers start there every single session. I have written a couple books now. 3 novels and a bunch of poetry books and so many stories and sketches and blog posts and who knows what. So much stuff. If I could somehow gather them all up into one ball of word count, you'd be amazed. I'd be amazed. But every time I sit down to write, there's this little voice that says, no, you can't, don't. And the training, the practice is just ignoring that voice or saying, yeah, I gotcha. And then I type something. And here's like another hint. Do a warm-up. If you sit down to write and you're feeling those voices nagging you, telling you that you shouldn't or can't or won't be able to, just type something random. I joked about it in a recent little blog, video, vlog, whatever thing of mine. You could just write cheese, cheese, cheese. If you write that 100 times, boom, you're warmed up. You'd be amazed how quickly that silly action breaks through your own brain block, writer's block. I'll end with the dire warning that AI will only cripple your ability to write. It'll cripple your ability to imagine. It'll cripple you. If that's what you want, carry on. But if you want to be a writer, don't use AI.